This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I know I did. I know I'm out here this week, and I am so bullish. There's so much news to share with you guys. So if you guys are ready for the news, the zest, the education, make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends. Make sure to check out our two amazing sponsors of the show, both Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off Market Cipher. We're going to get after it. I'm so excited. Oh boy. Oh freaking boy. Cheers to the new week, guys. Cheers for the new week. Ivan in the chat goes, Randy for President 2024. Where's my pack? Where's my pack? Pop Monkey, nice to see you. Barkley, good morning. Good morning, everyone on TikTok. TikTok is popping off right now. Please make sure you smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers over on YouTube. I know it's Monday. It's slow. Bitcoin is dumping at the moment. We're going to cover it all. We also have a goal of 16,775 subscribers, which is only 3 away. So pump that up. We're going to get after it this morning. There's so much going on. Oh, freaking boy. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Legendary. He said a haircut looks legendary. Thank you so much, guys. I got a haircut this weekend. How do you guys feel? Let's get the mic out the way. Haircut. Haircut. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel so much lighter. I got it done on Saturday, and then I was out after, and I was just like, yeah. I feel like, you know when you get a haircut, you just feel like so much lighter. Also, shout out to Mr. Yi for the $4.99 before I even started starting some WWE war right here, which I know he doesn't want to start. I'm also going to say good morning to every single one of you guys in the chat. Frank, nice to see you. Barkley, Arch, I see you. We have Tyler in the chat, Mark Smithson, John Germain, B. Calf, good morning. We have John Higgins, Piano Matty B. Is he in here? I love Piano Matty B. I was just in his stream. We have Black Hat, just chilling. Misco, nice to see ya. We have Joe Harvey, John Legends. Squeaky is in the chat. Michael Cartwright, good morning. We have Aquarian Chase is in the chat. We have Yukio and Crimson over there on X. Good morning, guys. We have, who else? Jose Mendoza is in the chat. Johnny Paycheck. Otto is here. Good morning, good morning. Rob C. We have Lazarus Hand is in the chat. AB, Wick and Wifey Wick. Who else? James, good morning. IBTC over there on X, good morning. Good morning. Johnny says Texas in the house. Yeehaw. Man, it is like, it is a slow day. It's slow, I must admit, right? Daydream, Fisher, right? Kashi, TBA. Nice to see you. Bionic. He said, where's Emma? Emma should be in that chat. Johannes, nice to see you. Andy in the chat too. Yes, I see. Oh boy. Crazy stuff going on. Oh, also, Habibi. Good morning, Habibi. Habibi's so zesty. You should follow him on X if you guys are over there. Follow Habibi. But we're going to get after it. I'm so excited. We have a lot to take care of, a lot to talk about. Again, please share this out with your mom, your cousins, your fiancés, your ex-girlfriends. It doesn't matter. Just share it, right? Albie from Jersey. Just please make sure you guys share out the stream. Again, I know the market's slow. Right now, we got Bitcoin that is falling below our mid-range, which is around 65.2, 65.4, and we're at 65.2 now with Bitcoin. Obviously, our hope was maybe we come up short mid-range and come back up, but it seems like we are breaking below mid-range. Obviously, the bottom of the range is the golden zone. I'll write that there, golden zone is 60K for Bitcoin. So that's really what we got to look at. And we're very attracted to 60K because, again, you look at our other chartery here for Bitcoin, and that's just where she loves. We had a lot of really good defense over here at 60K. And then we have right here 63.7, 63.6. That is our next bearish level to watch. Are we going to make it there? Only the Lord above knows, man. We have no idea what's going to happen next. We're just here for it. And we got to stay patient, keep calm, hodl on. And that's really what Bitcoin has taught us, man. All right. Emma has no emojis. Yes, I know. Emma needs membershipery. Emma needs membershipery. Guys, show off your Emma emojis. Give me a fire emoji. Give me an Emma emoji in the chat. Oh, and we have Durzo in here. Hello, Durzo. Durzo is associated with Kitty Inu, I believe. Oh, Kashi, thank you for the VR goggles. That was pretty freaking dope, dude. And thank you for some random dude giving us a hand heart, giving us a quarter of our goal. A quarter of the goal. But guys, we're going to get it after it. I'm excited. We're going to cover some news, and we're going to start off with X News, where X payments are coming soon. And there's a lot of speculation. Is this going to include crypto? Is this going to include Dogecoin? Is it going to include Bitcoin? Well, Linda Yaccarino did say something. She is the ex-CEO. Take a gander.
And soon to be payments on the platform. So think about all of those capabilities that are bringing more and more people around the world to spend most of their lives with sheer utter convenience on the platform. Average time spent now, I think, is up to 35 minutes because there's so many new things to experience and so much information that's at your fingertips. It's only going to increase from there. And think about that once we launch payments, will start in the US, the financial ecosystem that will emerge on the platform. So we're actually redefining what users will come to rely on or believe that a social app will, and soon to be.
And that's right on target with what Sir Musk was aiming for back in the day. Sir Musk was saying, hey, man, we're going to make up a lot of the financial system. And that's really his goal, is to basically be part of the financial system or have, you know, a big role in it, especially because people do like to use easy things that are convenient. People spend a lot of their days on X. I know I do. So payments just really makes sense. I mean, especially like as a content creator, if a brand wants to reach out, maybe they do deals on X or payments on X, or like, you know, where other social media platforms have the opportunity for you to go and have collaborations open. So there's a lot of business stuff that could be done through X. And I think adding financial stuff is very zesty. Ooh, Wick with 5 memberships. Oh, dude, Emma actually got it. Dude, Emma actually got it. Wick saved the day. Yo! Oh! Oh my gosh. Emma got it. Emma got it. Oh. Oh, that is so awesome. Emma must be so freaking happy right now. Thank you, Wick. Rain of love for Wick. See, Mr. Yi was holding it back from Emma. He was holding it back. And see what happened? See what happened? Also, shout out to Gary. Thank you, Gary, for my little sticker. I love my sticker. Gary, I was out around the Dogecoin pizza place this weekend. I thought about you, Gary. I thought about you. I was like, oh, Gary would love this. No would love this. Dogecoin pizza. Hello, Rippin' and Shippin'. Nice to see you. Thank you for the heart me. Is that my mug? Yes, this is my mug. You know, this is my mug. It's charged today, so I didn't take Emma's. But it's really good. The coffee's on point. So, you know, that's beautiful. Also, guys, please smash the like. Share this out with friends. We're not messing around out here. We're not messing around. And you know who's not messing around? Andy over there on X, my little Doge friend. Hi, Andy. Much love to you, Andy. Andy's so sweet. Guys, we're going to talk about Gemini, the exchange, because they're absolutely savage. And they made people whole. Like my heart, when Bitcoin hits 69K and above, an all-time high, my heart is whole. Guys, we have a lot of Gemini news, and honestly, they make me so bullish. They make me so bullish. The fact that there are good people, good faith actors out there. But listen, here's the news before we get to their really good news, which is, first, Gemini and the New York Attorney General reached a $50 million settlement, and especially after DCG kind of basically left Gemini out in the dust, where Digital Currency Group was tied in with Genesis, and Genesis was teaming up with Gemini for their Earn product, which is where people could stake and earn extra beans on their crypto. Like, you know, sometimes they do that in the bank where you earn interest, but only TradFis are allowed to stake. You know, us regular people are not allowed to. So obviously there were bad things that went down there. Genesis, Digital Currency Group, they're still trying to fight the New York Attorney General and say, oh, we're not hucksters. But Gemini reached that settlement. The New York Attorney General's office said it recovered $50 million from Gemini for defrauding investors on Friday, and they're banned from operating a crypto lending program in New York. They also state that Earn investors will receive $50 million in digital assets, and the press release said that impacted investors will be able to access the crypto directly in their accounts. She says hundreds of thousands of people, including at least 29,000 New Yorkers, had their trust broken and their money swindled by Gemini through its Earn program. Oh, come on. God. That had nothing to even do with Gemini. It was all Digital Currency Group. So this is more FUD that they're trying to throw at Gemini. But you know what? They can't throw the FUD because Gemini made people whole, as do my heart. Read this, New York Attorney General. Oh, you little freaking hucksters out there trying to fade Gemini because they're so zesty. They tweeted this on Friday. Earn update. Today we are pleased to announce that the final Earn distributions, representing the remaining 3%, because again, on I think it was May 29th, they did 97%. So the last 3% of digital assets owed to you as of the suspension date, which was November 16th of 2022, will be available in your Gemini account within 7 days. With this final distribution, Earn users will have received 100% of the assets owed to them. We will notify you by email when that distribution is in your Gemini account. We're also pleased to announce that with the final Earn distribution, Gemini has entered into an agreement with the New York Attorney General to settle the lawsuit that they brought against Gemini in October of 2023. We are excited to deliver this full recovery to you and appreciate your ongoing patience and support throughout this process. Gemini actually gave 100% back. And that was just the Earn program. Not like FTX, who straight up scammed people and not giving anyone diddly poop back. Oh yeah, we'll give you 90%, but it's really not 90% because you still get $16,000 Bitcoin because that's the price it was when it shut down. So lame. Literally one for one everything from Gemini is given back to you. The last 3%. The fact that they already gave 97% and then they're like, okay, we got the last 3 and it's going to be in your account by the end of the week. That is so bullish. And it shows good faith. It shows good actors. It shows zest. It shows determination, and they care. Especially the Winklevi. I think they were one of the first people, if not the first, to ask for a Bitcoin ETF back in like 2013, 2014. So the Winklevi, or the Winklevoss twins, I call them the Winklevi. The Winklevi are killing the game. So shout out to them. Shout out to the Gemini team. And they're great lawyers that got them through this, and all the financial people that got these distributions going. Absolutely bullish, and really just good actors there. Good actors. Oh, I can't believe that. Guys, please make sure you smash the like. Let's listen to Piano Matty B. Piano Matty B. Button work, please. Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video? I literally love that. I love Piano Matty B. Shout out to him. Now we have some news with Donnie T. Donnie T is so savage, bro. Like, it was his birthday on Friday. You know what he did? You know what he did, Donnie T, on his birthday? And on the weekend of Father's Day, he went to a little convention. I believe this was a rally in West Palm Beach because that's the zest that he possesses.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Cody is a huckster. Sammy is a huckster. Maxine is a huckster. Otis is a huckster. 100.000000 ever.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness, especially with the Algorand, with the madness. Gary's coming here.
Hucksters, fraudsters,
Scam artists.
scam artists,
Ponzi schemes.
Ponzi schemes.
Yeah, don't shade Maxine Dupree. She's innocent. She's innocent. Anyway, I think AJ, I love AJ Styles. I root for him. But anyway, we got Donnie T. Donnie T out here causing all these things in the crypto community. Everyone was losing their darn noodles about this on Friday night. And on the day of his birthday, Father's Day weekend, Donnie T is rallying. And here's what we got in West Palm Beach.
To further secure America's future and create opportunity for young people, I will end Joe Biden's war on crypto, and we will ensure that the future of crypto and the future of Bitcoin will be made in America. We're going to keep it right here, and a lot of it's going to be done right here in Florida, right? To further secure...
In Florida. It's going to be done in Florida. Just the way he speaks is really funny. I love it. It's so like older New York. What are you doing? What do you think is going to happen? So classic. But listen, guys, especially Florida, that's so bullish on crypto. It's extra bullish for Florida, one. Two, I love how we started that with opportunities for young people. Because who's going to be really using this technology? Us young individuals, people my age, people younger, all these beautiful children that watch this show that are 9, 10 years old. What are they going to use? They're not going to be writing checks. I'm 21 years old. I've never written a darn check in my life. Fax? I've never faxed nothing except for when I was a dental assistant. That was the only time I've ever faxed anything. How many times did I do that? Like 3, 4 times? Like, this is boomer technology that we're using in the United States. We're writing checks. That is old. The banking infrastructure, the technology, the servers themselves are old. The people that run the banking system are old. We need to step up the new tech. People my age are not writing checks. They are not holding dimes, nickels, and pennies. No. We're lucky if you catch me with a quarter. The only reason you'd catch me with a quarter in New York is because I got to pay the little meters. And even that's too expensive now to park on the street. You know, in Manhattan, they want like $8 or something crazy an hour to park on the street. So why are we carrying pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters? We're not. It's old. And now, again, if we're going to transition into this digital age, it's got to be with something like Bitcoin, crypto, where you own it. Peer-to-peer, transfers, 24/7, 365 cross borders, no intermediary, no censorship. That's what we need. So let's just be aware here and understand that we need to step it up. Especially because all of these other countries are mining Bitcoin. They're mining crypto. They're buying Bitcoin. They're buying crypto. And what are we doing? And what are we doing except just sitting here? All the old people that run this country snoring. I need a little piece of tea. Give me my crackers. Give me my crackers. What is this little email thing? Please, has Liz Warren ever tweeted something? Has Janet Yellen ever sent a tweet? Do they even write their own emails? Probably not. So, that's a little piece of tea for you. So I thought that was a pretty interesting statement. Now, flowing into that, especially because who does Donnie T like to talk about a lot? Hold on. Where's my sound?
China.
China. China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
China.
Bruh.
Now, China obviously is a country people are looking at, especially in the United States, and all these people that run the governments, and they're like, oh, China, they're so ahead of us because they have the digital yuan. No, that doesn't mean China's ahead of us. It means that they're behind in a lot of liberties. It means that they're very behind in ideals for their people because they want control, just like the rest of the banks. And that's obviously the goal. All these people that don't politically align with China, who are they working with? China on CBDCs. Now, there's a former House Speaker that says stablecoins would help the U.S. with China and keep up with them. That doesn't really make sense because the digital yuan sets us back. The CBDCs set us back instead of pushing us forward. Now, we see that they say stablecoins could alleviate the government's debt crisis and help the dollar keep up with the yuan, which has been flexing its muscle in international trade. And Paul Ryan said the U.S. is headed toward a predictable yet avoidable debt crisis, and dollar-backed stablecoins are one answer. The reason is because Tether holds a lot of treasuries. A lot of these stablecoin companies, they buy treasuries, they have cash that backs it up, so it does help the economy. Oh boy, we do know that a lot. But again, it always goes back to the digital yuan, because he noted that China has been integrating the yuan on various digital infrastructure investment platforms in several emerging markets, and that the U.S. must now find its solution before it's too late. Now, what they're not telling you in this article is that in China, if you have the digital yuan and people are getting paid in the digital yuan, you cannot do any investing. You barely could do anything with it because it's so controlled. So this is basically not true. And the U.S., if they're going to do anything, yeah, bring a stablecoin, which is basically a CBDC because it has the ability to be frozen. It has the ability to be kind of taken away from you and kind of disappear. But we don't need a digital dollar. We do not need a CBDC. So obviously that's where this all goes. And it's wild that they're comparing stablecoins to a CBDC, even though it's quite similar. But again, it's not issued by a central bank. It's not issued by a government like the digital yuan is. So I'm just throwing that out there too. Crazy, because what do they want? You to own nothing and be happy. And what group really aligns with the own nothing, be happy thing? I think you guys might guess. Why don't you guess in the chat? Which group is very supportive of own nothing and be happy? Put that in the chat. It's 3 letters. There's so many answers for that one, honestly. And Tori's got it. The WEF, the WEF, the World Economic Forum. I try not to say their names too much because I don't, yeah. But listen, there was a little bit of a meeting there in Toronto. And you know what also just opened up in Toronto? The Bank for International Settlements new innovation hub. And what they're doing there is, again, the same thing they've done in Hong Kong and China and all these other places, which is create CBDCs, carbon credits, and basically try to destroy your lives. So now the BIS is there, and also the WEF is there as well, where they're saying Financial Stability Board is to extend its work on stablecoin risks in emerging and developing economies. Now, why do they not want developing economies to have a stablecoin? It's because even in people like Nigeria and India and all these other places, they don't care about their people. They're like, and China too, let's just throw a CBDC out there so that way we can control them. And if they're not making money now, they'll never be happy and they'll never own money. They'll never have anything in their lives. That's what they want. And stablecoins don't bring a risk to emerging and developing economies. If you think about it, if you're in Argentina, somewhere where there's triple-digit inflation, do you want to hold the peso? Do you want to hold any of the native currencies? Or do you want to hold the dollar? Do you want to hold Bitcoin? The answer is yes. So stablecoins give the ability to someone to hold the dollar, hold at least some value because the dollar is declining at a rapid pace, but not as bad as other countries. So that helps them hold value. Bitcoin helps them hold value. And the fact that they're saying that this is such a risk for emerging economies is ridiculous. Now, within this little article, the Financial Stability Board, the FSB, that monitors global financial systems for systemic risk, said it will undertake further work on challenges posed by stablecoins. The decision was taken during a meeting in Toronto of the FSB. Wow, that's a tongue twister, FSB. So basically, they have their sole decision-making body of the standard-setting and advisory organization, according to the statement. And one of the main architects of the global crypto policy is the FSB. And they said along with the IMF, that it framed a joint policy paper on crypto warning against implementing blanket bans on crypto, and that it warrants further attention in the crypto scene. Obviously, these people do not want you to have stablecoins. They don't want you to have anything that they don't create. And who's really in charge of a lot of things? The BIS. The BIS, the IMF, the WEF, the WEF, they all work together. It's the same people. It's the same people that run the entire world, and they're not even elected officials. And that's why we have to stop listening to these people. Like, they just get to meet up. They're unelected bureaucrats that are like, hey, we're going to impose carbon credits. Like, you're not a government. Who are you? And they're just nobodies that think they're somebody. I don't know. Honestly, I'm a little confused as to how these people hold so much power. It's because they're so rich. And if you change the money, you change the world. And that's why they don't like Bitcoin. They don't like crypto. Because if we have our own money, we have our own power, we get to make our own decisions. And we're not tied to everything that they tie us to every day, which are those 9-to-5s, which are distracting you from everything else you could be doing with your life. I mean, think about it. How are we raised? You're born, you go to preschool, you hit kindergarten, you go to elementary school, you go to middle school, you go to high school, then you graduate high school, you go to college, and you're in debt, and you're working your whole life to pay off this debt. And then once you get your job, now you can't even afford anything because people are working 3 jobs, 2-3 jobs, and they still can't live on their own. And that's the whole entire goal. Isn't that a little disturbing? I mean, dang. But that's why we have to educate people on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin gives me hope. Bitcoin really doesn't even give me hope. It assures me. It guarantees me that I can own something. It guarantees me that I have freedom. If you have Bitcoin, you own a piece of freedom. Simply put. Simply put. And what these people want is the exact opposite. And it's not just it's not a tinfoil hat. It's the facts. It's the facts. What else is a fact? That the SEC is full of nothing but
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Oh, the SEC. They're beefing right now, the SEC. My friends in the chat, I know there needs to be more membershippery. But those of you that do have an emoji, shower some Gary Genslers. Give me those Gary Genslers in the chat. Give me the Garys and smash these darn likes now. I'm demanding this morning. I feel like I'm in a bossy mood. I'm just kidding. It's okay. You can like it, though. Gently caress the button, whenever you feel. Guys, smash the likes. We're going to talk about the SEC, that they're shooting down Ripple's argument for a lower penalty. And, of course, this is FUD. It's drama. It's theater. If Ripple were such bad actors, and which I'm not saying they're the best actors. I'll tell you that right now. How much XRP does little Brad Gargar own? All the people on the team? That's a question. Their end goal are CBDCs and permissioned blockchains and private blockchains, which is quite the opposite of crypto when you think about it. But now they're in a beef with the SEC for years now. Drama. And they're beefing over whether Ripple would potentially pay, $2 billion in penalties? We're going to talk about it. I'm going to break it down. And the SEC, again, they want their paycheck. They want their cash in the pocket. Now, last week, we know that Do Kwon, last week got charged $4.5 billion between himself and Terraform Labs because of the violations. And obviously, Ripple is a little bit in trouble because this is a fat fine. Now, Ripple is agreeing to none of the relief, and they're agreeing to nothing, basically, when it comes down to it. Their argument that Terraform's $420 million civil penalty was around 1.27% of its $33 billion gross sales. It wasn't an apples-to-apples comparison, according to the SEC. Now, the SEC added it measures Terraform's penalty against the gross profit of the violative conduct, which was pinned at over $3.5 billion, about 12% of the ratio. The regulator argued that Ripple's civil penalty would be $102.6 million if the same ratio were applied to the $876 million of Ripple's gross profits it asked to disgorge. That low of a penalty would not satisfy the purposes of civil penalty issues. The SEC's proposed penalties for Ripple totaled nearly $2 billion, which includes $198 million in prejudgment interest, $876 million in civil penalty, and another $876 million in disgorgement. Obviously, this court case has been going on since 2020. Obviously, when crypto was really popping off during the last bull market, they're like, we're going to come after Ripple. But again, Ripple's working with all these central banks. They're on the WEF website. Of course, they're going to get through this. Of course, Gary Gensler wants to grab his bag and walk away. That's their job, to grab money from people and businesses so they could destroy them. So this doesn't surprise me. But do you guys think that the SEC's proposed penalties of around $2 billion will come to light? And will they have to pay it? Put a 1 or a yes emoji and a 2 or no emoji. Will they pay the bag to Gary G? That is the question. Tell me. Tell me. I don't know. We'll look at XRP price. Where XRP is 50 cents at the moment, trying to bounce off that 48 and maybe tackle 54, but the range really has been 48 cents and 54 cents since basically mid-April. So that's currently what's going on with XRP. Still the same. Let's see. We're killing it today. We're freaking killing it, bro. We're killing the game. Also, let's talk about Australia, because Australia, their SEC just approved the first spot Bitcoin ETF. New news, woo! Australia's largest stock exchange, the ASX, the Australian Securities Exchange, approved their first ETF. Investment firm Van Eck will be the issuer, and it will be the Bitcoin ETF VBTC, according to their press release. It comes only after 2 months. The firm was approved to start trading spot Bitcoin ETFs, their Bitcoin Trust HODL in the U.S. Obviously, they're saying that this is going to be through a transparent, regulated, and familiar investment vehicle. And they recognize Bitcoin is an emerging asset class that many advisors and investors want access to. So this was huge. Obviously, the holdings of Bitcoin have since increased since the inception. So it's not too much. I mean, it's 46 Bitcoin, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But honestly, we knew this was inevitable. We knew. Let me see. TMD Tesla model Doge, shout out to him. Just saw a post from Watcher Guru saying the SEC's head of crypto asset enforcement division resigned. Hold on, is that new news? Because I didn't see that before I went live. Is this new? Oh, poopity scoop, it is new. TMD, oh, you beautiful individual. What a beautiful individual. Guys, we need to Google, we need the articles. Where are the press releases? Breaking news. Wow. Of course, once I go live, this comes out. I couldn't catch it before. I couldn't make a thumbnail out of this. Right, Cletus? Right? With all the lightning bolts? Thank you. Guys, the SEC's crypto enforcer, David Hirsch, has now quit the SEC, and he was from the Crypto Asset and Cyber Unit in the Division of Enforcement at the SEC. What is the breaking news? Let's get into it. Oh boy. David Hirsch, a senior member of the SEC, left the organization. He was the chief of Crypto Asset and Cyber Unit Division of Enforcement at the SEC. He said, "This past Friday was my last day with the SEC after almost 9 years. I'm particularly proud of the historic work done by the Crypto Assets and Cyber Unit team I had the privilege to lead." Privilege? Oh, it was your privilege just to mess us all up. It's the privilege to try to bankrupt every crypto exchange and project and company because you guys are full of
Hucksters,
fraudsters,
scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
And he said, he added, every success I was part of was the direct result of collaboration and combined efforts toward a common goal. And that common goal was to destroy and explode the crypto industry. Does this matter that much? I guess not, because they could just replace him with some other huckster and see what happens. What really needs to happen is the whole restructuring of the SEC. Get Gary Gensler out of here, like a little home run, like boom, boom, ready, throw the pitch, right, boom, out of here. Bye, Gary. Oh yeah. Nilo said, revolving door much, get your bag, king. That's actually hilarious, though, because it really be like that. If you look at the SEC, what have they been doing a lot? Oh, people are stepping down. The FDIC, people are stepping down. Is that a little weird when we do have the Alecki coming up? The Alecki. And you know what happens during the Alecki years? Things get a little bit shook. Because they're worried that if a new regime comes in, they're going to get exposed. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe the hucksters stay even if there is a new regime. I don't know. Petrodollar dead, crypto falling on its face, Dixie not falling. Listen, bro, the dollar is falling apart. I understand that. But crypto's not doing bad. We're ranging. Bitcoin is up what? Let's get the stats. Current numbers. 146% in the past year. What else is up 146%? The dollar is not. Gold is not. None of these bank stocks are up. So I think Bitcoin's doing quite well, my friends. Quite well. I've been watching shows with English accents lately. It's quite well. Excuse me. I'd rather not talk about this. Crazy, isn't it? I love accents. I just can't do any of them. I do try. Thank you, TMD, for the breaking news. You're actually the best. I appreciate you. Kingfisher say, I'm watching here now on X. It's Keen Bean. Hello, Keen Bean. I see you, Kingfisher, a.k.a. the Keen Beans. The Keen Beans. Oh, boy. Oh, it's MetaMask. I think that's MetaMask. I think that's MetaMask on X. I see you. All right. We're going to keep getting after. Please make sure, again, you guys are smashing the likes, sharing this out with friends. We're killing the game this morning. Absolutely flying through these news items. Also, we want 4 more subscribers for the show. All right. We're going to talk about my Bitcoin miners. Get my Bitcoin miner emojis in the chat because I love my Bitcoin miners. Beautiful people. Now, listen, we got the Bitcoin miners that the U.S. listed Bitcoin miners reached a record total market cap of $22.8 billion in June. My beautiful miners, you guys are so beautiful. I love my miners. You guys are the people that just give us the freaking road we walk on. The total market cap of 14 listed Bitcoin miners, followed by JP Morgan, hit a record of $22.8 billion on June 15th. And the bank noted that almost all the companies outperformed Bitcoin in the first 2 weeks of June. Core Scientific, Argo, and listen, guys, that is okay. They're talking about the hash rate here. And we obviously have Riot, Mara, a few other publicly listed stockeries going on there. But Bitcoin miners are killing the game. I love my Bitcoin miners, and I hope they make a lot of freaking money. Exactly. Without the miners, without the validators, without people running nodes, where would we be? Absolutely nowhere. We're going to continue on our way. We're going to get into the market recap because that's what we do on this show. We recap. we're going to recap. Also, say hello to me in the chat. Ask me a question about something. It could be about life. I don't care. Right, Cletus with the heart puffles. We have a sea of red today, which isn't the best thing ever. You know, we're just trying to hold on. Come on. Crypto, just pay up already.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
A tenner for me.
Here's a tenner for Mom.
Oh, Boo Man. Thank you. Thank you. What a lovely person you are, Boo Man. I appreciate you so freaking much. Thank you. Thank you. So nice. Guys, we have Bitcoin at this very second is $65,446. Now, we're down 1.8%, ranging. Now, VWAP is flat. Money flow is flat AF. What is going on? Choppy RSI. Transferring over to the weekly here. Oh my God. You see the range pretty much more clearly here on the weekly, where the defense at 60K has been amazing. And then we're just like hoppity scoot around. Now, obviously, 63.6 is the bearish level on the weekly. Obviously, the daily as well. But 63.6, hopefully we bounce off of that. But if not, our bearish level is 60K again. 60K again. We're going to pop over to Ethereum. That's $3,511, down 3%. VWAP is not looking the best of the Zest, but still in bullish territory. Green Dot is pulling that momentum up. Money flow is okay. So ETH isn't looking terrible. She's not looking terrible. Although the RSI pushed and rejected pretty harshly. Listen, send it all to oversold, dump it all. I don't care. But you do have to look at the 200-day SMA at 29.90. Obviously, we don't want to fall below 32.30, but if that's what the charts demand, then that's where they're going to go. But obviously, we want to hold 35.30 and push for the golden zone of 41.15. Or 39.50 is really where it's at. 39.50. On the weekly, you kind of see it more clear here too, where the selling pressure is definitely there at 39.50. Let me pull this down. 39.50, you definitely see the selling pressure. You see the defense here around 29 or 2,700, but bearish levels at 32.30. But are we going to tackle and maybe have to redefend the 27.72 and then battle the 200-day SMA again? Those are my questions. We have a red dot just printing on this momentum. Maybe it unprints because it's so fresh, but at the same time, that's not the best of the Zest, especially the VWAP below that zero line. Money flow is bleh, 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 bleh. And RSI is still technically bullish and maybe cooling off before another run. You never know. Also, what I do know, though, for sure, is that Litecoin Summit's coming up, and my heart is so freaking fluffed out to the top degree. And Litecoin Summit's going to be July 24th to the 25th in the lovely Nashville, Tennessee. Yeehaw to that. $84 a ticket. What two-day conference is $84? Tell me. Especially because we're packed with speakers that are so zesty and so wonderful, and I can't wait to meet every single one of them and see people again. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy. You better freaking come to Litecoin Summit. Now, let's look at Litecoin today. It's $77.56. We're battling the 200-day SMA like none other and defending $75 with grace. I hope that continues to happen. We want to supercharge by that 200-day SMA, hit 85, and go to 97, because that's just where my heart is warm and fluffy. Now, also that green dot is pulling up the momentum. Money flow is nah. Meh. VWAP is meh. But still technically bullish, but bleh. Blah, blah, blah. And we have a very choppy RSI, but it does say that like maybe the selling pressure may be relieved, or we have a little bit more room to go. I'm hoping that the selling pressure just goes bye-bye and we just have a good day. We also have Litecoin Weekly that, again, shows us that really nice defense of 75, but also a nice defense of 62. We want to hit that $85, but the selling pressure is legit. All right. Oh, M2, he said hi from Lake Ontario. Well, M2, you're the best. You're amazing. All right. Do we have any chart requests in the chat? Do I have any charteries in here? Shatan said, Randy would not let that happen with Emma. Great work. Oh, you guys are cute. Rocky's from Ohio. That's beautiful. Joey420 is here. Nice to see ya. I have to look at comments. Cray Cray is here. Oh, boy. Cray Cray's here. Flat Smack, nice to see you. Vote with your dollar and stack sats. Go off, though. That's wise. Hello again to Boo Man. Let's see. Mark Dutch is here, trolling Litecoin, which is usual. Yoizer, nice to see you. Fox Phoenix, Chad is here. Ramesh is here. Ben Spada. Let's see. Ice God is here. Bullish Bradley. Beautiful. We have so many people. He said, nice swing. Thank you. I used to play softball, so, like, I'm ready for that. Like, just bend the knees a little bit. Just get ready. Like, obviously, you got to, like, boom. I want to swing a bat again. I want to swing a bat. Does that sound violent? Does that sound like I want to hurt somebody? I don't. I just want to, like, hit a ball. And I just want to go to the park. Woo, woo, boom. That would be so amazing. So amazing. Thank you for the bracelet, Johnny Bullets. I appreciate you. All right, Avalanche. Sure, let's do some Avalanche. All right, give me a moment, kiddos. We also have 98 likes. You better. What did I say I was going to do again?
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Avalanche.
For the allergies, Little Miss Sniffles.
You hear that? I'm sorry. Dude, my trolling my allergies right now. The allergies are so bad in New York. It's wild. Like, dude, the allergies are so bad. You walk outside and it's like you're eating pollen. It's like full on off the trees at a rapid pace. Oh my God, that's so bad. I've been sneezing like 30 times a day. It is absolutely horrible. But that's what happens this time of year. Like, oh my gosh. So bad. Let's do Avalanche really quick. Avalanche, this is the weekly. Let's transfer to the daily here. Avalanche, freaking. So Avalanche, we got $29 Avalanche, well, that's really what we fell below. $28.48 right now. Bearish level to watch is right here, $23. We were talking about it because is this going to be where we find really nice support? Or are we going to find that support at $29? Obviously, we want to charge that $38 200-day SMA, but it seems like that may not be in the cards, at least for right now. But I know that if Bitcoin turns around, these alts will shoot. So obviously, we were going to hope for 29. Bearish is 23. Bullish is the 200-day SMA and hitting 41. Get some Claritin. I know. I think I need some Claritin. I don't know. I just don't like allergy stuff. I haven't taken an allergy anything in a long time, but I feel like a lot of them make you drowsy. And I just don't want to feel tired. Like, you know? Oof. Hit the cages. I used to love it, dude. I used to get right out to the plate and be ready. I used to be like, let's go. Boom. And then I was also an outfielder. What was my other request? I saw Ondo. Is Ondo too new? I think, wait, or am I thinking of something else? Ondo. It's an Ondo. Ondo is $1.10 right now. Bearish level you're watching is 97 cents. Obviously, going below $1 is below that psychological level, but that's the only thing I could give you at the moment because, again, this is price discovery. Jasmine for Mr. Yi, but he abandoned us. Why would I do a chartery for Mr. Yi when all he does is fight with me? All he does is beef with me, with Cray. All they do is beef with me in the chat. That's all that happens. 0.036 cents for Jasmine today. Obviously, your bullish scenario is that 0.039.5. And then even more bullish is that 7 cents, but we'll worry about it when we get there. Obviously, you just want to tackle 0.0395. Bearish, though, you're looking at 0.018 or we were really chopping it up around here, which is just below 2.5 cents, 0.024. Like you just got a green dot, momentum might move, VWAP might move, so you might have hope to maybe crack that. But bear scenario will always
Thank
get.
you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Cookie, I'm not trolling your allergies. It's okay to offer a tissue to someone who needs it.
Oh, you were
Also
trying to
get
give me a tissue.
non-drowsy, and you must have been impossible to strike out. Love that you played ball.
Yeah, it was a nice year. It was a nice year that I played, because I was on for my freshman year I was a softball player, and then things happened in life, so I had to join a new team in the school and whatever. So yeah, so I did softball my freshman year, then I had to transfer, and then so I was going to play softball my sophomore year, but then I decided to do cheerleading instead, and I was like, oh, like, because the coach really wanted me too for softball, and I low-key regret it because those girls that did softball, they were ripped. They did really good at exercise, and it was a good team. Like, it was a really good team. So I'm kind of like mad that I didn't choose that when I was doing cheerleading, but I really wanted to be a cheerleader, and I loved it so much. I was like, I want to be like, woohoo! So I did that my sophomore year. I chose cheerleading over softball. And then my junior year, I was kind of like the odd one out on my team because I didn't gossip and they didn't like that. Even the coaches didn't like it. I was like, oh, okay. But then my tryouts for junior year, I taught all these girls the routine. They were supposed to memorize a routine before they went to cheer and try out for the team. So I taught all these girls the routine, and then the coaches came up to me and were like, Randi, thank you so much for teaching them. I'm like, sure. And they all made the team. And it was just like one clique of girls that made the team. So I was like, whatever. And so I didn't do softball. I didn't do cheerleading that year. And I decided to be a tutor instead. So I was still like trying to exercise stuff, but I decided to do a lot of nerdy things instead. So my junior year, I started tutoring. I became a dental assistant, so I was working part-time. And then I was just doing a lot of nerdy stuff. And then I started missteencrypto mid-year around April of my junior year. So then I kind of like ditched everything else, except for my dental assistant stuff and the tutoring. I was still doing mostly all of it until like I really couldn't anymore. And then my senior year, like I was still doing some tutoring. I was doing some nerd stuff. I was working as a dental assistant until post-high school. Like I was still working as a dental assistant. Almost was basically full-time there for a while. And then that was kind of it. And I guess I'll talk more about like everything that happened during that time because it was a wild, wild time. But I was trying to get experience. I was trying to do as much as I could. And I loved I loved working. I loved tutoring. I loved all of it. But yeah. So if you can cheer, you can line dance. Was I a flyer? So the original plan was for me to be a flyer, but then I just like, it just didn't work out that way. Again, the coach didn't really favor me. She was pregnant at the time, so it was like I was like her one that she didn't like. And then there was another coach that did like me, and I was like, why does the other coach like, And she was like, I really don't know. And I was like, okay. So that was pretty much it. But nothing but love for all of it. It was a really good experience. It taught me a lot, just like everything else. Just working with different people, doing different things, and yeah, I wanted to be a flyer though, definitely did. But there were like two girls that were smaller than me, and obviously like they're not gonna hold anybody up, so yeah. But I was doing a lot of different things on cheer. It was really awesome. I have the outfit and everything still, and maybe I could find some pictures like another time. If you guys want to see that, I'll pull up some pictures at some point. The crazy thing is you didn't go to college, no. And my high school was very upset with me at the time that I wasn't going to college. They found out, and they were like, Randi, like your average, like, because my average for all 4 years was a 97 for high school. So I was like a complete and utter dork. I had my advanced Regents diploma, which in New York you have to take yearly tests called Regents for like physics or like your science, your math, your English. There were a bunch of Regents you had to take. So I took all these Regents. I started taking Regents a year before everybody else because I was in like the advanced class in middle school. I was like a nerd. So I was advanced in everything. I had college credits for 2 years of psych. I had 2 years of English college credits, 2 years of math college credits. And I didn't do any of it. And I just kind of like was like, I'm going to do crypto and do my own thing. Because I felt like, I'd rather do my own thing and be capable and, just work and create my own career. So that's kind of like, that's kind of what happened. That was like my little story there. But very crazy stories. Very crazy stories. I'll tell you more about them. I guess. Did you cheer in Munchkin Land? There was one girl that was like a head shorter than me and weighed like 100 pounds. Like, and she wasn't, it was like she was pretty good at being a flyer, but like the team itself needed work. It needed work. But one of the coaches was pregnant at the time, so I think that's why the cheer team wasn't like so zesty. It was also like, I was like the first, there was a varsity and then a junior varsity team. I was like the first junior varsity team that they had, and they already had a varsity because they were like school girls still coming into the school. It was like a whole thing. It was a whole thing. But also, guys, hold on. I hit the farmers market. Give me a second. I gotta show you guys. Okay, so first, I have my berries, my little container of berries. They're so delicious, so good. Oh my God, they smell incredible. There you go. Look at my little berries. They match my nails. Ah, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, that color is like basically the same. I love that. Look at it. Also, I do have blue eggs in the fridge, but I'm too lazy to bring those out right now. I do have. Speaking of eggs, I see a lot of egg requests in the chat. We got these jumbo eggs, and literally we have to tie. She gave us a rubber band because it's too crazy. We ate 3 of them this morning. They were all double yolk. Oh my! Psh, where's my sound?
Oh my God!
Dude, like it's actually incredible. Like it's the size of my hand. And the funniest thing, we put the egg to the wall this morning, and it was like the same freaking color as the wall. I thought that was hilarious. I really thought that was so funny. My dad was like, "This looks like our wall." Put it onto the wall. It was the same freaking color. So these eggs are absolutely humongous. Like they're huge. No avocados? No. There I didn't see any avocados here. I didn't. They're like they sell steak, there's like fish, there's, you know, fresh cream cheeses, pickles, breads, like there's a lot of stuff, but it's like it's a Walgreens parking lot. What are you really going to get out of it? But the hit of the weekend, I prefer my strawberries, but my other second favorite fruit besides pineapple, I think first is pineapple, second is strawberries, third is cherries. These cherries, oh
my God!
absolutely insane. Oh, I dropped one. But look how nice it is. That is a beautiful cherry. Beautiful, beautiful cherry. They had sour cherries. They had sweet cherries. Oh gosh, these were so delicious. You guys could see it in the baggie there. Oh my gosh, look how nice. You guys want a berry? Reach out. Just grab in there. TikTok goes first. I know, guys, TikTok goes first. I just want them to feel included. TikTok, did you grab your berry? Did you grab your cherry? All right, now YouTube and X and Facebook, all you guys grab in. Go ahead. Grab your cherry. Grab your little cherry. Go ahead. You get one too. Don't be shy. Mini shell in the chat. Mini shell. There you go. Okay. All right. Listen, as long as you guys got your cherry, that's all I care about. Watch your reach. Boy goes, watch your reach. That's hilarious. Okay. You're welcome. Let's just get the hands off my berries. They look good. They're super good. Super good. They're very crunchy. Like you bite into it, it's like, oh, crunch. Cherry season is my favorite. She loves cherries. Oh. Yeah, cherries are really good. We got those last week too. But yeah, that's so awesome, dude. TikTok didn't wash their hands. TikTok, you didn't wash your hands? That's crusty, bro. It's crusty. Also, what do I have? Do I have anything publicly I could announce that I'm doing today? What am I doing today? What am I doing today? Oh, there's going to be a space today, an MMA space. Where can I find it? I think it's under this account. Rainy Studios. So there's a new game that's coming out with an MMA fighter, Johnny Bones, if you guys know him, major fighter. And they're going to have a space today at 3 o'clock. So make sure you guys set a reminder for that, 3 o'clock Eastern. Just go on X and it'll give you the time estimate or the time for your time zone. But that's going to be really awesome. So I'm planning on joining that one today, 3 o'clock. MMA fighter looking to make a blockchain game. I'm so for that. I think that's so awesome, and I'm bullish on it. So make sure you guys are over there. Obviously, Thursday I'll be hosting the Lizard Lookout with the Lizard Labs, ETH Lizards, whatever you would like to call them, but they're super cool. And I co-host with Mona, so we'll be co-hosting again on Thursday at 2. So watch out for that. Whenever the space goes up, then I'll let you guys set a reminder. But we're killing the game right now. Killing the game. And I'm very happy about everything going on. Like I said, I'm very, very bullish. I'm working on super, 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 super crazy things right now. And I just want to talk about my life. I feel like I do talk about my life quite a lot. But I want to talk more. I want to tell you guys more. But I have to wait. Ugh. And, yeah, I'm just super bullish. I'm very excited for the future. Yay, yay, yay. Just keep calm, guys. Huddle the frick on. We're going to kill the game. It's going to be an amazing summer, especially Litecoin Summit is in a little over a month, like a month and a week, which is like so shooketh. Damn! I'm so excited, guys. So what I would like to tell you is enjoy yourself. Go outside, touch grass, because these are the times where we're going to miss, like, oh, I used to have time to sit down and focus on something. And then in the bull, people are going to be like,
You're
oh, my
welcome.
God.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Gabby, Lexi, or Morgan? You may not know the answer to this question. Loved Morgan, Gabby, Lexi, rock on gesture.
Cray, you're losing me with this one.
Oh my God.
Miguel said bullish on the new haircut. Thank you. Oh, guys, I almost forgot to talk to you about this. Dude, I got my haircut on Saturday. I was so excited because my hair, if you look last week, she was straggly. She was out of place. I could not control her. And I had to wait until now for a reason. But me and Emma were like, we're going to get our hair cut. So Emma got her hair cut. It was on fleek. Like, Emma's hair looked so perfect. She cut it so well. Shout out to our hairstylist, Danielle. Savage, amazing woman. And we had like a big heart-to-heart with her. I don't know, that was a moment. But it was so amazing. I got my hair cut. I feel like so much lighter. I washed my hair this morning. I was like, oh, so light. I loved it. I love it so much. She really killed it. Each time my hair gets cut, it gets better. But yeah, I love it. I love it so much. So I'm very happy. I feel like a lot lighter. Cray said it looks healthier. It is. It's a lot better. By the time it's around 6 months, my hair just hates me. And it's like, chop me off. And yeah, I just think that it was time. It was time. I would have done it sooner, but I had to wait, like I said. So, but yeah, I really like it. I really like the haircut. I'm feeling freaking bouncy. Thank gosh. I needed that. I feel better. It's all a part of like, being a woman, I mean, even a man. Like, I don't know. If you're like a man and you're like bald, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, you're just shaving your head. But like, you feel lighter after, But yeah. But yeah, you guys are great. I appreciate all the love in this chat. How tall is Emma? Emma's 6'3". That's freaking hilarious. But yeah, guys, we're killing the game. I'm so excited. Make sure you guys tune into that space. I put the link in the chat at 3 o'clock. Or you'll just see me in X Spaces. And just join it. Enjoy it. I'm very excited for it. But guys, I'm so excited. It's going to be such a great day. Are we still going to be asking when GTFO NYC in 2025? Dave, I can't tell you that. Dave. Dave wants me to just spill all my beans all the time. He was just like, he needs to know everything. I'm just kidding, Dave. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. We don't have much time left in 2024, do we? We only have like half the year left. I don't know. Am I moving? Am I not? Am I going to be stuck in New York forever? I sure hope not. But guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't yet, please warm my heart by listening to the lovely and zesty piano Maddie B. Wow, I think this one hates me. Thank you guys so much for being so amazing. I'm sorry about my allergies. Now, Cray has me thinking about this. What about my allergies? But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. You guys are so amazing. You guys are all great. I love our banter in the chat. I know I troll you guys, but you guys troll me too. And like, it's the way it goes. But it's all love, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later. If Bitcoin pops off, I'll be back. But we're hoping for the best. We're still consolidating. This price level should not worry anybody. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, share. Much love to every single one of you. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Peace.